Remember this cool looking hatch door that we built? Yeah, we're gonna have to rebuild it because it has some major design flaws and it's not gonna work. So let's get to it. If you remember from one of our previous videos where we were working on this door, we said,
but we still have to do some adjusting on the lock, so we screwed it shut from the inside just for our trip.
We spent some time tinkering with the lock and the hinges, and unfortunately this design is not going to work. The main issue is we wrapped the aluminum siding around the edges of the hatch opening, which doesn't allow us to notch out where the hinges need to go. This then leaves a big gap on one end and doesn't allow it to lock on the other end. So I took apart all the pieces that we're going to reuse and started assembling a new door. The design of the door is going to be the same, except for this time the hinges are going to be on the bottom and it's going to open up and down. After getting everything stained and polyed, here's my plan. Since the overlapping aluminum is the problem, I'm going to add a 1x4 to the bottom, which will allow me to notch out space for the hinges. So that's what I did. I made sure everything was lined up and then notched out some spaces for the hinges. After a quick test run, I was confident this was going to work, so I installed the lock, painted and polyed the 1x4, and then secured it to the camper. Then I attached all the interlocking planks with some glue and some air nails. After those were secure, I added the lock and some gaskets, and everything seemed to be working. I went over the entire thing with several coats of spar urethane. We still had to address a small gap at the bottom of the hatch, but we found a door gasket that fixed the problem perfectly. We installed the handle, and after 2 tries, we have a working hatch door.